hello, beautiful souls. And hello, family of light. I'm so happy to be back day after day, which is absolutely amazing and phenomenal. So hello and big warm welcome to you. If you are watching this live or on repeat, please come, say hi, say hello, post a little emoji, share that video in other groups so more people can feel that frequency, receive that beautiful energy that I'm sending through my own high vibration. My name is Eliza Mozal. I am an energy healer, spiritual mentor, and I help people on one-to-one sessions reconnect with their divinity and with their sovereignty. And most of all, it is an energy work. And in today's video, this is exactly what I wanted to talk about. Because over and over again, I notice and I see people and people come to me who are in pain, who are struggling, who are suffering. And so many people doing exactly what I did in the past are trying to change the outside environment and outside circumstances, expecting others to be different than they are right now, so they can feel a little bit better, so they can feel safer without changing their own energy. And energy is absolutely everything. I've been doing quite few sessions recently, and myself, I've been so strongly guided to dive deeper and deeper and deeper into meditation. And to be honest, guys, I just cannot get enough recently. The last few days and weeks, I absolutely cannot get enough. So as long as I can do even a little bit longer meditation than usually, this is what I would do. And if I can do it in the middle of the day as well, I would do that as well. And I absolutely love, because the energy and frequency right now is so beautiful. It is so high. It is so gentle as well, and it takes us very deep. At least this is my experience and quite few other people that I've been connected with. So if you are at the moment on the part of your journey that you are feeling like, oh, maybe meditation is something for me, this is it. This is it. This is the time to dive in deep into your daily practice of meditation. The best way to change your energy, which is the basis for changing and shifting this life experience for you, is through the meditation and shifting your energy in meditation. And working on your chakra systems is just absolutely crucial and important. At least it is for me. For me, energy cleansing, energy alignment on a daily, at least every 2 days, is just absolutely a must be. I am that kind of energy that attracts lots of different energies, so it is very important for me to constantly stay on the point and be sure about scan myself and be sure about, okay, what kind of energy am I right now transmuting into this world. And I wanted to briefly talk about energy and how come it is absolutely basic. Because through our energy, we are creating everything. So energy is an absolute foundation, and energy is everything. Energy is our frequency. It is our soul signature. It is the field in which everything appears and disappears. Energy is just everything we are shifting. And they are different types of energies and different frequencies and different ways of expressing yourself through those vibrations. So, for example, let's speak about, for example, maybe the past in my life where I wasn't so clear about disabilities, where I wasn't sure about how to manage that massive energy that I was born with. It felt like I was born with this huge energy and not knowing how to manage it, how to shape it, how to direct it. It nearly killed me. And you know, it's so beautiful to be able to come to a point on the journey to realize, oh my goodness, energy is absolutely everything. And I truly believe every single one of us has this massive amount of energy, more or less. It's not about comparison, not at all. We're all connected to energy, and we are energy ourselves. So if you are operating from an energy and frequency that you are confused, maybe you are not aware of what's going on, yet your experience in this part of your life, on this part of your chapter, it doesn't feel right. It feels very confusing. It feels, your energy feels scattered all over the place. You struggle with focus. You struggle with loving yourself, because of course, if your energy is constantly over there and everywhere, how can you direct it to your own heart or stay connected with your own heart, which is your own source of feeling that unconditional love? If your life experience at the moment, it is of a pain and suffering and a struggle, this is where your frequency and your energy is, because you cannot be on a frequency of love and light, which is somewhere around 500, 750 above, according to the scale from Alan Watts, which is just an example, just a beautiful pointer. You cannot be there and constantly attract into your life toxicity. You know, you just absolutely cannot. Like attracts like. And that doesn't mean that there is anything wrong with having that kind of chapter on your journey. It's just simply a pointer of this is where our energy and frequency is. And what's beautiful about energy, when you know a little bit about something, when you study yourself, your own energy centers, chakras, you're learning so much more. So from Dr. Joe Dispenza book, Becoming Supernatural, I learned so much about centers, and that gave me enough of encouragement to, in my own meditations, when I started stepping into my own sovereignty, into my own sovereign power, which it means that I give myself full-on permission to think and feel for myself as it feels right from my own soul energy, from my own soul essence, not the way someone else taught me that I'm supposed to think and feel. So some people said that the I am center is connected here. For me, it is the first one. For me, it is the root one, right? Maybe that's gonna change and shift in the future. At the moment, this is how I feel it. So when I started diving deeper, and this is what I would like to encourage you as well, dive deeper with your own energy centers and start discovering for yourself, right? Tune in a pure present moment with your first center. Let go of the past, let go of the future. Just be there with yourself, for this present moment, and tune into your first center. What do you feel? Guilt? Shame? Maybe you feel heaviness. Maybe you just feel uncomfortable feeling. Dive into it. Allow it to show you what it wants to show you, so it can flow through you and be transmuted, because that energy, it just wants to flow through you. It just wants to be set free. Dive into your second center and allow yourself to see what is it trying to tell you. Maybe you're not processing information in the right way. After all, majority of us not being shown how to process information, feelings, emotions, how to process data. Someone got hurt. How do you process that? Do you straight away react the way someone else told you to react? Oh, this is so bad, this is so unfair. Or you just simply become a witness. Hi Kat, it's amazing to see you. How are you, girl? How is New Zealand? What is it, morning for you? Friday morning, yeah. That's amazing. You are in the future, isn't it? It's lovely to have you here. Thank you for joining me. We're talking about energy is everything. And we're talking about energy centers. Because this is the easiest way in meditation to tuning in with your energy centers, known as chakras, to dive into your own energy and scan it. So my encouragement is to dive into your own energy and scan yourself every day, not from a place of judgment, criticism, because this is our natural reaction, right? You look into the mirror and the first thing you say to yourself, what is it? What is it? I'm fat, I'm ugly, I look ridiculous, what is it? Because it took me so long to change that dialogue. It took me a long. Louise Hay affirmations and her audios. Absolute juice, absolute juice. If this is the beginning of your journey, this is what I would recommend. Changing that inner dialogue. When you look at yourself in the mirror, what do you see? What do you say? How do you feel about yourself? All of that is scanning your energy. Perfect. That's awesome, Kat. I'm really happy. I'm really happy. And thank you so much for that beautiful red heart. So energy is everything, because there is no way for us to change our life without changing our energy. Your energy is your signature and your core that sends signal out all the time, right? So let's say you are in the feeling of anger, or let's say you are seeing a picture of your ex, right? The ex you didn't done shadow work around yet, within yourself, not on him, within yourself, around that name and picture. And let's say you still feel betrayed, or you feel that was not fair, or you feel resentment, or you feel massive loss, massive grief you didn't process yet, because two of you are no longer in each other's life at peace, right? If this is the case, then each time you would think about that person, or you would see that person, maybe you still work in the same place, right? It could be everything and anything. Maybe this is a person you are divorcing right now. Maybe this is someone who you see on Facebook because you don't feel it's okay for you to delete them from your Facebook, right? Maybe you don't want to be seen like rude. But at the end of the day, we do not owe anything to anyone. Yeah, so if this is the case, each time you see that person, you have a mental picture, but you have as well the energetic charge and feel around it within you. So you see that name, let's say that name is John or Mary, right? Whoever it is watching, whatever it is your preference, let's say you see that John or Mary, and you send that signal of resentment and anger and hurt, right? And then in order to attract more of that back into your life, you've got to feel it. You're gonna feel it as well. So you get pissed off. It's like, how dare he? How dare he? And when he moved out, he took this, and that, and all of that stuff, right? So you're not only connecting back again with that energy field, you're generating more of it by refilling. So there is no wonder that maybe comes into your life someone that you attracted from a place of lack, and the same story gets repeated. It's just a different face. It's just a different face, the same story, the same energy, even more and more deeply rooted stuff is happening and reoccurring. So we cannot expect the outside change for us when our basic signature, our energy, is of the old one. That's why it is so important to focus entirely on the energy and start seeing energy in a totally new way. Let me just tell you that, you see, like we're so conditioned into looking at it, okay, this is 100% matter, and 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 this is not true. This is actually an illusion. Can I bend it? Can I change it at the moment? It's actually 0.00001 matter. The rest of it is empty space, which I usually call in my sessions spaces in between the spaces. So 99%, even more than that, it is empty space. And that empty space is that energy filled with light and information. That matter is an energy as well, but it's a little bit different energy, right? So when you are trying to create something and manifest, and you focus only on 0.000, you are missing out the opportunities and possibilities that they are all in between the spaces, So when you tune in with yourself and you focus on this one, even when you scan yourself and you realize, oh my goodness, I've been feeling pissed off at my boss all day long. So this is your signature, your energetic signature for today. What do you think you are going to recreate in another day if you will not shift your energy? Exactly the same. And this is what I've been doing over and over and over and over again. And even within the last 6 years, I've been doing so much work, especially the first 2-3 years. I've been doing so much work on changing so many things. And yes, I entirely changed and shift my life. But when I wanted to grow and expand, very little was changing. I was constantly pulled back. I was constantly pulled back into that guilt and shame, which it was deeply stored in my first root, in my first chakra. And until I addressed all these issues, until I dove deeper with that energy until I started bringing high frequency energy on my own with the help of higher realms energies, and as well with other healers' help. There was no way for me to get rid of that, you know. There was no way for me, not even get rid of it, but change it, transmute that energy, take it up and transmute into lighter frequency, less dense frequency. And there were times that there was no way I can do it on my own, and I really can do a lot. Energetically, I really can do a lot. And they were things within me, energies, trapped, stuck energies, that I was absolutely unable to change it and shift it on my own. I had to have someone else's help, someone else's love and frequency. And that's beautiful. That's the beauty of us helping one another on this journey. Thank you everyone who is watching and tuning in. My encouragement is to start looking at yourself and energy in a totally new way, as a space of opportunities. Just because for 30 or 50 years you've been repeating the same story, it doesn't actually mean that for you to change and shift that, it has to be hard and long. Absolutely not. There are things in my own behavior that I was unable to stop on my own for years. And then all of a sudden, from a day to day, it just shifted. And sometimes it was just my own help, just my own change of action or not taking that action. And often it was others' help, but it did change literally overnight. Overnight, I stopped drinking alcohol with the help, because I went and asked for help. Overnight, I went vegan and I stopped eating meat and dairy and all that stuff. Lots of things happened for me overnight. I remember time a year and a half ago, when I was still, that was the last thing from the things that I wasn't happy with doing, which it was vaping tobacco, like tobacco oil, the oil that it had tobacco in it. And I remember that I got the chest infection, and I literally just surrendered it. I started praying and asked for help, knowing that if I'm getting sick line from doctor, that's it. I'm putting that stuff on the side, and I'm gonna be with my breath, that it is intoxicated by any vaping or tobacco right now for this moment. And I just entirely surrendered. Again, I asked for help. I asked for the supportive energy from one of the groups on Facebook, and I felt receiving that help. I asked my friend for help as well, and I got the phone call and message every day, and that was beautiful and amazing. So energy truly is everything, because it is 99.99999% of everything. Everything is that empty space that it is so easy, so possible, and so doable for all of us to shift, change, create. We all have a sparkle of divine within, and you exactly who is watching this right now, and maybe you're feeling bad about yourself, maybe there is something you said or did that it doesn't feel good within you. Just remember, you have the spark of divine within you. You are the source carnated. You are the divine. All you've got to do is to realize in this present moment. It takes only a split of a second for you to pause, tune in with your beautiful heart, become entirely present, and realize through that stillness, you are the particle of the divine. You can create. You're so loved and so powerful that in this present moment, you can pick and choose what you are going to do. How are you going to think? How are you going to feel? What action are you going to take? Are you going to get up after watching this video? Are you going to empower yourself? Or are you going to give your power away and listen to someone what to do and how to think and feel? Are you going to put into your system through ears, eyes, and mouth, the stuff that it makes you numb and it makes you feel like you want to fall asleep? Or you're gonna go in for a run and get some fresh air and drink some amazing pure water? Are you gonna hold crystals and just thank, be grateful, you know, be grateful for your own heart? Or are you gonna go and bitch about your boss because you didn't get what you thought you deserve, that you're supposed to get? We get to choose all the time, and the awareness in this present moment is absolutely the key. And this is where is the whole power of us shifting our energy. And there is absolutely nothing to be afraid of when we go and ask for help, when we ask someone to guide us. There is no way I would be able to help anyone throughout this journey if I wouldn't go and ask for help. There is just absolutely no way. And not only wasn't even about asking for help, I had to entirely surrender and take it on board everything I was told to do, because that was part of my journey. It doesn't mean it has to be part of your journey, but it was mine. And I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful to be where I am today, because life is totally different. And no, not every day is all the rainbows and unicorns, and that's okay. That's okay. But guys, I'll be honest, I don't have bad days. I just don't have bad days. Sometimes I have challenging moments and situations, but I do not let them define me or my day. I let that energy flow, and I shift that energy, whether it is on my own or with someone's help. And I love it this way. And that enables me to be to the maximum of use for myself and for others, doing what I love so much, which is energy healing. If any one of you is finding yourself on your journey in this chapter difficult, challenged, if you feel like you've been working for a while on your energy, changing your moods, you keep on returning back to the same old cycles, excess, the same stuff, overeating, feeling so low about yourself, feeling not good enough, you will pick it up, do the work, and then you're diving back in. If this is you, I definitely can help you. This is where I was, and I struggled for a long time until I went and asked for help. Listen, this is the last thing I cannot figure out. I need help with staying there, because getting there wasn't an issue. Staying there and keep on going up from there, that was an issue for me, and it is no longer a problem. So if this is something that you feel called to go and ask for help, let me know, send me a private message, and I will be happy to help you and guide you through this process with one-on-one full alignment healing sessions to shift your energy, cleanse your whole energy, and guide you into how to step into your own power, your own sovereignty, and let go of disempowering beliefs, disempowering actions. Kat, you are so on point. Thank you so much, my dear. It's so awesome to have you here. If this content brought you any type of value, please let me know in the comment section. Please share that with others. I'm gonna leave you with that. Thank you so much for being here. I'm receiving so many comments and so many messages, so I appreciate that big time. Thank you so much for that. I'm sending you all lots of love and light. Next live, we will do meditation. We will do heart coherence, tuning back into the heart meditation. And yeah, I think maybe even tomorrow, if not Saturday. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, guys, lots of love. Thank you so much.